Hey there, I'm Dan the Lonely Rocker. Welcome to Learning with Lonely Rocker. This is a series of sponsored tutorial videos where I collaborate directly with developers and manufacturers on different products to help you learn how to use them. Today we're going to take a look at TEOTE from Voxengo. This is an automatic spectral balancer plugin designed for mastering, but certainly has uses in your mix as well. Well, maybe you're on the Voxengo website, just purchase your plugin and are learning how to use it, or perhaps you discovered this video on YouTube. Well, in that case, I'll put a link in the description so you can grab a copy of the plugin for yourself. Well, let's not waste any more time. Let's jump in and take a look at TEOTE from Voxengo. TEOTE is a versatile plugin that will find a lot of uses on your master bus, as well as any tracks or submasters in your projects. It is an automatic spectral balancer that utilizes a dynamic EQ and multi-band dynamics processing to perform its many tasks like de-essing, resonance taming, and tilt EQing. For the purposes of this tutorial, I will be using it on the master bus, but I've had a lot of success with this plugin on the drum bus, guitars, and bass. Give it a go on any of the tracks in your projects for that final lift and polish. TEOTE is an automatic plugin that bases its corrections on profiles and gives you a number of controls to contour the processing for your specific needs. Let's walk through the features of the plugin. Across the top of the plugin, you will find the familiar Voxengo features like presets, A/B switching, and routing. Many of the features in this top bar are consistent throughout Voxengo's plugins. They publish a primary user's guide available with each plugin. Please refer to that for more detailed information on the features here. The first thing you will notice is the large output gain change meter. When you first place it on your tracks, you'll notice it working right away based on the default profile. You can scale the display range of this meter from 3 decibels to 18 decibels. The meter also displays the number of bands the plugin is processing. You can adjust the number of bands with the bands dial. A higher number of bands is recommended for mastering purposes. However, you can set the number of bands depending on the material you want to process. You also have a standard output meter with an output gain adjustment for any adjustments you need to make to the output level of the plugin. Let's take a look at the dynamic section. The effects knob determines how much processing is applied, similar to a dry-wet knob. Keeping in mind that the amount of processing per band is determined by the material and profile you select. Boost T is a threshold that determines the loudness level where the gain adjustment for each band stops and returns to unity gain if this switch is set to U, or is limited if set to L mode. Bass attack and bass release are similar to parameters you would set for compressors and adjust the timing of the dynamics processing. However, TEOTE has a unique way in which it processes the dynamics for each band, so let your ear guide you as you make adjustments here. The channel link dial determines if all of the bands in the signal are processed independently or together. In most cases, it is recommended to leave this set to 100. Set to 0, all bands are processed independently, requiring far more CPU resources. Completely unlinked, you can alter the stereo field information, so be careful when adjusting this dial. You can adjust how the loudness estimator responds to your material by selecting one of the modes here. The variances are subtle, but this will have an effect on the overall coloration of the processing. Turning on mastering mode offers gentler overall results and is ideal for master bus processing. Now let's move over to the spectral profile section. The knobs in this section do not do any filtering. They are designed to make adjustments to the profile, determining how TEOTE responds to your tracks. Remember, TEOTE is an automatic plugin, so this area lets you make adjustments to the profile that will ultimately determine the processing results. The parameters in this section were designed for mastering contemporary music. The bands knob, as mentioned earlier, sets the number of bands you want to process. Slope controls the target spectral slope. Typically, you can leave this set to -4.5 decibels, as this is typically standard for contemporary music. You have low and high cut adjustments here. You can adjust the slope of the roll-offs with this switch. You can choose between -12 or -6 dB. The room dip setting was designed to compensate for acoustic issues in the listener's room and provides a wide bell-shaped dip. 130 Hz to 200 Hz is approximately where you would find these room issues, but the values can be adjusted as required. The parameter is disengaged completely if set to 20 Hz. The Apply to range switch allows you to apply your correction to a specific frequency range. In this case, the cut parameters would now be used to determine the frequency range you want to process. This switch gives you some additional profile settings that you may find useful during mastering, and applies additional boosts at different frequency ranges depending on the selection you choose. Let's take a listen to a couple of examples of TEOTE on the master bus. In this first example, I'm using a gentle mastering preset that gives an overall balancing and brings some nice clarity to the mix. In this second example, I've gone with a more aggressive correction that brings a lot of energy to the track, especially in the bottom end. Let's take a listen. TEOTE is a smart plugin that can seem subtle at first. Spend a little time with it to understand exactly what it is doing to your material, and don't try to overcompensate to force it to deliver obvious results. Utilize the AB switch and try different adjustments to the profile, and you'll quickly see how TEOTE can benefit your projects in numerous ways. Well, there you have TEOTE from Voxengo. I certainly hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you have any questions or comments, you can navigate to the comment section of this video, or if you're already on the Voxengo website, their support will be more than happy to help you out. Well, if you're new to this channel, I hope I've earned a subscribe. I've got a ton of content on this channel geared to the home studio enthusiast with videos to hopefully make your home studio life better. So just click that subscribe button and come along for the ride. But above all else, I hope I'll see you again in another video.